Hi guys,
Hello, people.
I'm Milena, and we're watching Hunter x Hunter
41.
41. Yes. God, what the last episode was.
I'm not okay. I cannot get over it. I feel
honestly
unwell.
Honestly.
We're also hungover. What can I tell you? And we're watching. Thank God we're not watching 140 like this.
That's what we just talked about. Like, no matter what happens in this episode, because like again, we're a bit tired, very tired, honestly. So like, no matter what happens in this episode, it's still not the last episode.
No, that episode.
Melody came, you know. In this episode, Leorio came, we saw Kurapika, and afterwards we saw Leorio kick Jing. Nothing will happen like that in this episode.
In any episode. Like, this will not repeat itself.
True. Especially because we didn't expect it.
No, I will never get as much as I got there.
That's what I want to say. Like, even I honestly expect to see our boys again. Okay, Laura more, but like to see Kurapika by the end of the show, you know, at least in one episode.
Yeah.
So like technically that can be very emotional for us as well. He can be with us, with our boys. Like our four boys can be on the same place at the same time.
Yeah.
So like big things can come.
Yeah.
But like I'm now prepared for it. Either 47 or 48. I am prepared for it, you know?
Yeah.
And in the last episode, I was anything but prepared.
No, I cannot get over the shock of seeing, like, again, I thought we were gonna get Lorio, so like that just made me emotional.
But even before
I immediately started crying.
Melody.
Yeah, that was unexpected.
That was shocking.
But like I didn't expect Kurapika, and so like I did not know what to do, and then like Lorio punched Jing.
And told him that he is a horrible fucking person.
I literally needed to walk. I could not sit down with everything that was happening. Yeah. It was a fucking fever dream. Honestly, I am still uncertain if it was not just like me projecting this onto the screen.
Everybody, like all the comments also were like how they were also
excited for us.
But like when they watched it, how excited they were, and it was basically somebody even said, many people said the same thing, like, oh, it was so fan service technically because like the creator knew what the public wanted, you know, and he just gave everything.
Everyone's sitting there cheering about Jing getting punched.
Everybody, that's literally public. That's literally us. You know, like that would be me if I was in that room.
I don't know how that episode happened the way it happened. I was editing that, and again, I didn't follow the plot at all. I was like crying. Mm-hmm. I was editing that and crying at the sight of Kurapika and Lario. Did not follow anything else that was happening, honestly. So, like, honestly, nothing is gonna compare to that episode. Nothing. Like, the amount of times that, like, we were talking about in the past about someone calling Jing out, and, like, I also said, like, if someone could just punch him. I don't remember that, but, like, I said if someone could just punch him, and then people knew that, like, not only is someone gonna punch him, but that someone is gonna be Leorio.
Yes.
No, that was the episode of my life. Like, literally...
I agree.
It's downhill from here. Like, we cannot...
No, it's not.
We cannot get past that. Like, downhill in a good way, because we're still up a hill, you know what I mean? We're on a mountain. You know? It might just not be the peak, but it's still at the top of the mountain. I cannot believe.
I expect in this episode we'll also have Kilua a bit.
Yes,
as well,
I think we're gonna go back to that.
Because, like, the girl, Marika, maybe.
Aluka is her name, and in the form she is Nanuko. That's right.
I think it's Nanuka, honestly.
Nanuka, okay, sure.
So, like, Nanuka asked the question to the teacher. I mean, not the question, butler, yeah. I mean, butler, but like kind of teacher or something, nanny to Kilua.
Yeah, he was so scared.
So she did the first
wish,
request, you know. So now she has 2 more requests.
Yeah, before
somebody is able to ask questions.
Yeah, someone can ask for a wish
for God.
Yes.
Yes.
So we're going to do that. We are on a little road trip with all the butlers, which I think is very nice.
Yeah, but technically that's gonna happen because we saw that nobody can help Con except
Blah, yeah. So like this is the thing
show
they were
is gonna
counting on.
end, and we're not gonna know how Killua is gonna do the requests.
Yeah, no, we're not.
Yeah.
Again, I think it has to do. I think the later request, like after the wish is granted, and like him trying to help his sister, is like gonna be correlated to also stop from having to answer those requests, which I think are gonna be too fucking big. He has to help his sister so that like those requests do not get fulfilled, like don't have to be fulfilled. I think.
You think he's not gonna have to fulfill those
wishes?
wishes?
I feel like, considering that I think they're gonna be very large ones,
Yeah.
and like by very large, like a wish of like $1 million, which I think is a smaller wish than a life, had her asking for like a spleen and a heart and a brain. He cannot, if she asks that, he cannot grant that.
Yeah, but like we're not gonna see anything.
No, we're not. So like I just think we need to prevent it before we need to even do it. I don't know.
I literally don't know how.
I don't know.
Because like if he does not do the request, 10,000 people die. Approximately. I think that's what they said.
Yeah.
So they basically said anybody who have Killua, who...
I don't know, like literally anyone who Killua's seen basically is gonna die.
In the show, basically, would die.
Pretty much.
So
I don't know what's gonna be happening. That's gonna be unfinished.
I still think that they need to give us a closure to that. Some type of a closure for us to know in what path that's gonna, like he's gonna work towards.
Yeah, I feel like he's just gonna pick himself and be like, now I have to go and save Aluk. And I'm gonna have to go save her. Like that's how we finish, you know.
Yeah.
And like in what way he's gonna do that, I don't know. I think again that's a thing that's supposed to be a big storyline in the manga because it has a lot to do with Killua and his family. So I think it should be like, you know, developed in many episodes. And so like
But how interesting that that's not even the next arc, you know what I mean? Like some things happen.
Yeah.
And they put a completely different story.
Yeah, like you kind of pause it, kind of like how we paused Kurapika's. You know, we paused there and like saw these things, and now we're gonna pause here.
Isn't
and then I guess
weird
see Kurapika. I mean, it's not how usually any show goes. Really.
Because like they go both. We watch both sides.
Because like usually you're gonna have main characters that you follow throughout, but now like the main characters interchange.
Yeah.
Like it's a bit of Killua, it's a bit of Kurapika, it's a bit of Gon, it's a bit like it's back and forth between them, you know, like the king was more of a main character in the Chimera Ant arc than like anyone else really. So like it's a different form of story really that we're watching. Yeah. So like at some point I guess we're gonna find that out.
Yeah.
But like I'm very excited about that storyline. And so like we're definitely gonna see that happening, and I guess the continuation of the voting that's happening. Voting from L. Vote from L. Maybe now people with a punch, maybe they vote for the Leorio.
I think so as well, but like,
and I feel like maybe I would as well. Leorio does not want that.
Does not want that, so I feel like that's not happening.
True. True.
Okay, guys.
Let's play this
the
episode.
I honestly had a feeling we were reviewing the episode, not like, you know what I mean? Like we
talk so much.
This didn't sound like an intro. It sounded like a review.
Sometimes you just do not stop speaking. So like I can understand why you would think that. God, I always rewatch that footage.
Look at them.
24/7. But like, what an asshole you have to be for people to cheer you getting punched, honestly.
But like, honestly, if I didn't know anything about Jing, and because maybe many of them don't know anything, but I heard how he didn't
visited his
son in the hospital.
Yeah.
Because, you know?
Yeah.
No other reason. I would cheer.
Exactly.
Like that would be enough for me to find out that, to start cheering. The cutest face ever.
He loves her so fucking much.
Yes.
How many have voted now?
I think that's more than enough.
Oh, that's good.
That's fine.
Lola 55! Oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god, but Lola isn't that. Oh, let's go. Triple star hunter. Oh no, wait, I liked her. She seemed fine. Okay, Parada Knight? Let him be a doctor. I'm not gonna vote for you. You should become a doctor. I think he's also fine.
Yes. My
Single star. He deserves like 10.
my vote would go for him.
Oh my god, I would vote for her as well. Cute.
Who voted for him?
After receiving pity votes, other people that have abandoned their children.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, he is correct.
He's misunderstood.
Oh. Oh my god, yes we do. Maybe you wouldn't understand because your family is also...
Yeah. Messed up.
Yeah. So like you...
ただいまお待ちください。
5頭のおかげでアルカをめぐる家族の相関図
Correlation chart? Oh, look, the heart
Yes.
between the two of
な
them.
んだかんだ言っても俺を信じてくれてるだから5頭の態度を許すし力ずくで俺を止めたりはしないアルカの能力をコントロールできたらとも思っている部屋中に溢れる玩具に現れているだから自分の直属で最も信頼してるつぼねとアマネを俺たちにそのつぼねとアマネは分かってるそして警戒しているあからさまではないにしろ俺たちに協力的立場にあること
Canary, my girl.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh my god.
そしてイルミ
He would know that he would want to get rid of.
名前が出た瞬間尋常で
Is she working from Illumi somehow? What?
俺はイルミの立場が親父やじいちゃんとは悪い意味で違うことを示している
Oh, disagree, okay.
これは家族内試練インナーミッションだ
Mhm.
家族それぞれで考え方や方針が違った場合
Mhm.
あえて意見を統合せず各々が自分の望むやり方を通すためアルカを手元に置いてコントロールしたいしアルカの能力で俺を危険な目に遭わせたくないとも思っている俺はゴーンを救ってアルカを自由にしてやりたい
My favorite person alive.
イルミはアルカを殺すつもりだ
キルアかい
God, last time they saw each
I
other.
cannot believe this.
じゃあ心置きなくやれるね
やる俺を
インナーミッションで家族は殺さないよ
家族はね
Family is off limits.
親父がああ言ったのはそのため
家族だと思ってはいけない
どいつもこいつも寄ってたかって上等だ返り討ちにしてやるよ
始めるよ
Oh my god, Canary can really fucking drive.
Yeah.
Under pressure as well.
Yeah. Oh god.
How are they alive?
How is that there? I cannot believe what just happened. They're going down more.
They're alive.
Look at the car.
Oh. It's a like bulletproof car. I mean, it's been stabbed, but like it can withstand
Yeah.
a lot.
おや
Oh. I mean, he knows it's not gonna kill them. I love that Hisoka is here like for the ride.
Yeah.
He's like, let me see what you're gonna do.
頼むんじゃなかったっけ覗き屋がいてね
俺に情報をくれる。
Little bird bring the
それを
information?
検証した腑に落ちない点がある。キルアはルールを隠してる。俺の知らないルールがある限り、それを計算せずにする交渉なんて無意味だよね。だから手遅れになる前にアルカは始末する。密かは周りの出自を排除しつつ、好きあらばアルカをキルアから引き離してくれればいいよ。
So that's what's happening in the intro when they're running. I was like, wondering, who the fuck are they running from? This is fucking fascinating, honestly. Illumi is so twisted. What a group of two individuals. Honestly, like, therapist's worst nightmares.
も
しかして、アメた？まさか。僕ね、できればゴンにも助かってほしいんだよ。
Like me too, but God, when you say it.
Ugh. They don't have a scratch on themselves.
目をつぶってしっかり捕まってるよ。賛成なんだが。
But I'm afraid now for a canary.
素直に入って言えねえな。祖母も私もキルア様の敵ではございません。そんなの親父のさじ加減だろう。シルバ様もゼノ様もキルア様の敵ではございません。私どもの任務にはキルア様を無事にお連れすることも含まれております。そこにあるかの名前がないか
Bring you home, yeah.
お前らは敵なんだよ。
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I love him so much. What I cannot believe you're giving me this storyline.
Yeah.
With like 7 episodes remaining.
Yeah.
Killua being a big brother.
Yeah.
When he said I have a little bird, like her name is Canary, that's a type of a bird, but like she would protect Killua with her life. So, like I don't see what she would go with Illumi. What the fuck was that? Oh, the grandma.
She's very proud.
He will not. Oh. You want to tell me that Killua resembles his father?
違反した場合は話が別のことよ。
よっしゃ。これだけ離れりゃ。お兄ちゃん。私。
Oh. Baby girl. Oh my god, stop, I will cry.
仲良くできる？
You're in a family of insane fucking people. My girl, you're not the problem here.
もしも世界中でアルカのこと大好きなのがお兄ちゃんだけだったら悲しいか？笑いが止まんないくらい嬉しいな。この先お兄ちゃんはずーっと一緒だ。他のやつのことなんか考えなくていいんだ。
Oh. He noticed.
Of course he noticed.
Yeah.
つもりか。さすがに甘くないな。望むところだ。
Oh god, I'm afraid for
Oh
them.
my god. What does that mean? Do you think they're gonna die? Like, does that mean you're that afraid from that for them?
Like, Mary is the one that said, like, I'm gonna protect you even if I die. And so, like, when you say that, like, why would you even, like, put that in my head?
Yeah, it just somehow with this show I can't even imagine that, honestly. If it was any other show I would maybe, but like
the
nobody
girl...
died from us in
Chimera. I know. But
like none of the characters we ever cared for in this show had died ever.
コインの弾丸以上の威力で連射できる能力ね。僕のオーラガムとゴム両方の性質を
All the fucking comments. Yes, we get it. Banjigo. What? It's been 22 minutes?
I cannot believe that.
What? Hisoka.
But like we only have
I
7
cannot
more
believe this.
episodes. Like what? My boys. I cannot.
Like I instinctively go to like turn it off because I'm used to like turning off the outro and I just can't do it. I just can't do it. I'm gonna look at their backs and cry.
Children. Literal children.
What a simpler time.
Yes.
What
I
a
agree.
simpler fucking time.
Exactly.
How do we have 7 more after this?
7 more.
My
That's so
mind does not
shocking.
comprehend
No.
that. You know what I mean? Like
No.
we're just in the midst of it. In the midst of
Yeah,
it
we
all.
just started
Like this
it.
is not like how the fuck do you mean 7 episodes?
Exactly.
I like
We
it
just
does
started
not
this
compute.
storyline. It feels like it should last for so much longer.
Like this is the storyline that we have wanted since like episode I was at 20 whenever
Yeah.
like Killua left the exam to
Yeah.
go to the
Yeah.
family, and so like we kind of met his family in a way, and we saw how like twisted it is, and like we always wanted a storyline that's revolving around that, and this is completely that storyline that evolves
Yeah.
around like Killua and his family, like, and we get even like his sister they're keeping basically hidden, and we get Illumi, and so like you get this. You show these 2 types of love within this family. One that is like so just like good and pure in the way that like love is supposed to look like between like Killua and Aluka. And then you see this twisted love of Illumi towards Killua.
Yeah.
Like I find that so...
But I'm interested in like all of
Fascinating.
them. I don't know how to explain
Yeah,
that.
me
Like
too.
now in this episode we found out that like let's say Illumi and me.
the one with the computers.
Yeah, I mean I think
I guess.
yeah. I think even with just me they will know.
Yeah.
But like we found out that like
They resemble
the
their
woman
mother.
said that like they resemble their mother, so she doesn't like them or something like that. Again, I'm very interested in his father as well. His grandfather was interesting to me. I mean, we don't know much about them, but like the whole family dynamic and the job and the career that they are into, you know,
Yeah.
is very interesting and could be explored for so much.
Yeah.
Like there is so much story there.
Yeah.
And like you said, we've been wanting that since we first met them. Like that sounded so interesting because we know that like this is something that they've been born into, like taught from the beginning.
Yeah.
You know, that they've been tortured, that they've been like millions of things. Like we saw how they lived, how Killua was raised.
Yeah, I think it's such a perfect like in this episode the way that it started was them watching this video and Killua being like, oh, people like don't like Jing, like people don't think like Jing is a good father, and like my boy, you don't have if we compare fathers, you know what I mean, he doesn't see why Jing would not be considered the good father considering like who his own father is. Like he was tortured with lightning, you know, Jing just was not there, and like he is like, let's say, tried to make Gon better by making that game or whatever. Like Jing seems like father of the year, like in like Killua's eyes. Like Killua does not comprehend that. Like I think the show does it intentionally, but like, oh, like they don't.
Yeah, but like I also think he is very young kid.
Yeah, exactly. Because like he knows right from wrong. Like he knows like the way that the family is treating Aluka is wrong. Like he understands that. It's just like because he is so young, like your dynamic with your parents is kind of like it's difficult sometimes to realize what is healthy and what is unhealthy when you have been raised in such a way.
Yeah,
you know?
I completely agree with that. It just also like somehow he's the one who was with Gon, searching for Jing, and playing that game for Gon to become better. Like there is so many different things, you know, like hearing it from Gon's mouth, how excited he is to meet his father, how his father is a great hunter, how like millions of things, you know. And again, with the way that he was raised and parents that he has had in his life, I don't think he understands how parents should behave. Yeah. Let's say. Yeah. So it makes perfect sense to me that like
so much sense. That was his reaction.
He would have no clue. I mean, he didn't say like people don't think drink was a bad.
People don't like drink. Yeah.
He basically said people don't like drink.
Yeah.
But like technically they don't. They cheered for Leorio because Leorio said that like to drink.
That he's not visiting his son in the hospital.
He didn't visit his son in the hospital. So, like, technically they would cheer for that.
Yeah.
You know, not like... Because if, let's say, he didn't see that in the video and just saw Loria punching Jing and people cheering, he would think they don't like him in general. Because, like, you know how...
Yeah, but, like, I don't know how far he is thinking about it, but, like, why would Leorio punch him otherwise? Like, Leorio is punching him for Gon's sake. Like, Leorio is not punching him because, like, this guy's, like, a bit of an asshole, you know what I mean? Like, for, like, the job that he does. Like, they say that he's not doing the duties of, like, whatever is supposed to be happening, the Zodiacs or whatever. He just, like, goes and does his own thing. Like, Leorio will not punch him because of that.
No. It's just, like...
Yeah, you could get a wrong impression. But I just think, like, he does not... Again, knowing how he grew up, I don't know if he would see Jinx.
Yeah, but like I'm just wondering, does he realize it, like what he thinks of Jinx? Because like does he realizes why Leorio punched him? Does that make sense to him?
I don't know. I really wonder.
Because like the scene was very brief. He just said that, you know, like he said that because he talked how influential the video is, and that's why like Leorio is the third on a ranking for a next chairman, you know? Yeah. So, like, he said, like, people must really not like Jing or something like that. But, like, I'm wondering about the whole situation of what he thinks, you know? Would he think the same? Because, again...
He was raised differently.
Differently, but at the same time, that person hurt his friend.
Yeah.
You know?
I really wonder. I have no idea what his personal feelings are towards Jing.
Me neither. I have no idea. But like, because like, I always wondered, like, when we meet Jing and when he meets him and when Gon, because I didn't think this is how Gon is gonna meet Jing, and this is how like I didn't think we're gonna meet Jing separately from Gon, you know. I thought like that's gonna be introduction with Gon and Killua is gonna be there. So I honestly thought in that moment when like Jing does not care, that's when Killua gets mad. I envisioned something like that, you know, because like Killua crossed the earth to find him. You know? I mean, Gon crossed in order to find him.
I mean, Killua with Gon.
Killua with Gon as well, you know.
They're a package deal.
So, like, I that's what I thought at that point, but, like, we didn't get it that way, so I'm really wondering about that, and if we're gonna have a scene with them or something, you know.
I would really like that. Again, I don't know if you have time for that.
We have 7 episodes and
like, he is preoccupied with his own family.
Yeah, and you see how fast the episodes go. Like, like this one was very short in my opinion. Like it flew by. You know? And we only have 7 of these.
It's too short. This is too short of a show. Like there's only 150 episodes. Like, we did not scratch the surface with everything.
Nothing.
But like I adore the complete contrast between the relationship with Killua and Illumi and Killua and Aluka. Like I find Aluka interesting and so fucking sad, like the way that she has like grown up.
Nobody tried to help her. They do see her as a problem or like a thing, or it's either like a problem to them now that they need to put her in a room, stop her, not let a public see her, because that's like their little secret, you know. So like it is no nuisance. I don't know what's the word.
She said nuisance.
And at the same time they could see her as help if they need something. Let's say for example the brother with computers, he went to her to ask for a computer, you know, and things like that. They really just want to use her when they need her, basically.
And like that's how she has been raised, and like the only person that she got love from and acceptance from was like Killua. And like we asked whenever she was mentioned, like there was constantly like we were so confused whether like what pronouns to use for her, because like Killua addresses her as her, and everyone else, like, they keep saying Master, Aluka, or he, and everything. And so, like, people said that basically, like, I guess this is a theory considering, like, nothing has been confirmed, but a lot of the things in the show have not been confirmed, and, like, some things are just kind of, like, obvious, that, like, basically she's trans and Killua is the only one that, like, respects that, because, like, clearly he is the only one that, like, loves her and accepts her for who she is. And, like, that just makes complete sense, considering, like, this show, so many fucking characters in the show in this 150 episodes have been, like, gender ambiguous. Like, so many of them are, like, you can't place them in a certain box. So, like, it would make sense for the writer to write such a character. And I think it's, like, again, with, like, just, like, the imagery of them keeping her, like, locked up and, like, calling her a thing. Like, I think it makes sense that in some sort of way that's, like, a metaphor, you know, for the real world. So, like, I like the way that incorporates into this storyline of just, like, of love and acceptance that, like, Killua offers her, and is, like, and their relation being, like, such pure love, and, like, her asking him, like, whether she is a problem and whether it will be easier for everyone if she just, like, ceases to exist, basically. And, like, he, being the best big brother you could ask for, asks her, like, is it enough that if I'm the only one in this world to love you? And she is so happy with that. Like, she is so happy to have him on her side that, like, it doesn't really matter that... that doesn't really matter that if no one else loves her or accepts her or whatever, because he does. And that is enough for her. And now when he told her that, like, she has nothing else to worry about because he's always going to be on her side. Like, it is such a beautiful relationship, and it's so caring, and, like, Killua's eyes are so different whenever he looks at her.
Exactly. Like,
you have not seen those eyes.
I have not even seen those eyes with Gon, honestly. No. Because, again, he is so protective. With him and Gon, they're kind of on the same side.
Like, Killua even looks at him kind of like the sun, you know?
To Gon?
Yeah, like, he looks... Like, he's like, he doesn't he doesn't deserve him in a way. Like, that's how he looks at Gon. And so, like, the way that he looks at his sister is like, you know, that's his little sister, and he wants to protect her.
Like, he looks at her like he wants to take care of her. And protect her, and in this scenario also save her from the problem that she has. You know?
So I just adore it. And again, Illumi's relationship with Killua I find so fascinating. Again, in such a twisted way. Like, in the previous or second, I don't know which episode, like, he was so shocked, let's say, to learn that, like, Killua doesn't love him the most. Because, like, he technically loves Killua the most. And so, like, he doesn't comprehend that, like, that could be this way, because he does not understand that, like, his type of love is not a healthy type of love to give someone. And so, like, it's like, in his mind, this does not compute at all. And he is very protective over him. Like, you saw in this episode, Hisoka saying, like, oh, can I kill him? And he just, like, his fucking aura explodes, whatever the fuck you call it.
Bloodlust.
Yeah, bloodlust explodes. I mean, Hisoka did it on purpose to, like, make him reveal his location and everything.
Then they painted them very cute way.
It was very funny. Because I guess, like, Illumi realized what Hisoka was trying to do there, because he wants to, like, help Gon for his own, like, twisted desires.
But, like, I just want to say that, like, I have never thought in my life that like, I'm gonna see Hisoka and thought, how cute.
Yeah, no. It's wrong. It's just simply wrong.
Yeah, but, like, it was, like, it's the same thing just, like, with Puff, you know? Remember how cute he was?
Hello, people. Was it very dark?
Maybe it was,
Let's just do it.
How cute he was.
Yeah, when he was drawn, like, in a miniature form.
Yeah, and it was similar to me with Hisoka in this episode.
Yeah.
And then he said he doesn't want to see Gon dead.
Disgusting, but, like, okay. I enjoy kind of the dynamic with Illumi and Hisoka, because, like, both of them are very fucked up people, and, like, they kind of know the other one, and like, Hisoka has a very good grasp on, like, Illumi, because like he knew that Killua is not like does not love him the most, and like he knows what's gonna make him tick. I think they have like a very interesting dynamic.
I agree.
Which like I like to watch.
Yeah.
And so I enjoyed that here. But yeah, again, Illumi and Killua, I really wanna see how that all
Results.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end we saw that like the butler, the woman was managed to follow Killua.
Yeah.
And she's next to him, but like he noticed, so he's gonna be careful, I guess, or whatever.
Yeah. I have no clue. I'm
wondering who is gonna be the chairman.
Like, I mean,
Now
there's a very big difference between number 1 and number 2.
Yeah.
When you see the votes, like Pariston gets like 250 and the next person got like
I didn't see how much.
70 something.
Okay.
Like I feel like it might, or
Laura
120. It seemed like Paris had like double.
Yeah, but like now it's gonna be different.
Yes, because there are many candidates.
600 something candidates, and
Yeah.
now we have 16.
But it still seems like Pariston is the most popular one.
But it could be also the most hated one.
Sure, but like the second one, it doesn't seem like that's the girl. It doesn't seem like she's too concerned with becoming chairman, so like she might not. Person is gonna go to anyone and everyone to make sure that like they vote for him. So I'm not sure, like so far, unless something happens, it seems like something might happen where he does not become chairman. Maybe he does. Maybe that's like for future also storyline, because like he seems like he could be some type of like character that's gonna be interesting. That's what I say,
because like I would honestly not think that he's gonna become a chairman.
Yeah.
Because somehow with the whole point of them voting, and we from the beginning know like that he is searching for votes and hoping to become chairman, I would expect something to happen like with Leorio, you know, and then Leorio to win, you know, or something like that. Like where one person is gonna win because of something or something and to beat at the end.
Yeah.
It's just because like I think I saw a lot of comments about Pearson or whatever his name is.
He's like, people say that he's like based on Paris Hilton, not based, but like his name is based on Paris, so Pariston Hill. Pariston Hill. What is his last name?
I don't know.
Somebody said Pariston Hilton.
But like so I saw a lot of comments that people talked about him, you know?
Yeah, so I mean, considering how the votes have went so far, it seems like he's winning. Leorio, I promise you, Leorio does not want to win. Let him study in peace. He wants to become a doctor and help. The fuck is he gonna do in a hunter organization? Let him just help.
I completely agree.
He wants to help people, not be fucking part of the hunter association, which I have problems with. I have issues with that organization.
Yeah, but like that's again politics, you know? It's like, it doesn't seem like Leorio is gonna be involved in his life in something like that. Again, I hoped Morel, but like he's too low on the list to win.
He's too good of a person to win, honestly. Like it just somehow doesn't work that way. I would feel most comfortable with him winning.
Me too.
I would feel like the Hunter Association is in good hands with someone like Morel.
Is also on the run as well.
My girl, also you. I think Morel is sweeter.
I agree.
Morel is just like he is the sweetest.
Yeah,
he is so good. I just think my vote would just go to Morel.
No, definitely my vote. To him.
But I guess Pariston's gonna win. I don't know.
That's why I think as well. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, makes sense.
Because I thought maybe now when they see like if let's say the next time they vote against they take 3 people to vote 10, you know, and people.
I don't know how many more times they're gonna do this.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this is the last. I'm not sure.
I feel like the 16 is too many of candidates.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Now they're gonna cut it down to like let's say 5 and
4,
then just go.
Maybe. So that's why I was like maybe because like Parisson has 30 something votes, but like 30 something % of votes. But now when like maybe the rest hate him and don't want him, so they're gonna unite, you know, and vote for the second one, or something like that. But like, again, I'm not sure.
I really don't know. I think again that's like whoever is the chairman. I think like with Pariston, then there should be like a story within the Hunter Association. With everyone else, I can't really see necessarily a story. At least that's how they're painting it out to be. So.
Parisson seems like somebody who would win in real life, and like again, the guy, the writer of the show somehow tie the events from real life to the show, you know.
Yeah.
And many times he did that. So like
And
I could
person
definitely
seems like a politician.
yeah,
you
I
know?
mean, Morel's gonna be, come on, that's not
No.
happening. That's like
wishful thinking.
that's like a fairy tale, you know,
That's
like
just
so like
wishful
that does
thinking.
not happen in this show.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm very excited to watch
Me too.
the next episode.
Me too. That's it, guys.
Thank you so much for watching. We'll
We'll
see
see
you
you
very soon.
soon.
Bye.